What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It is Friday. We are up to episode 93. Watch the Football Addicts, watch the Football Nation. Hey, today we got a special guest. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and welcome our man, Tony. Tony from Protech Sports.
Man, what's goody? What's up with y'all?
Protech in the house.
Yeah. Get it, man.
Hey, man. Hey, we want to thank you for joining us first and foremost, bro. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm solid, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. I'm tired in a bit. But hey, I'm excited to be on the channel, man. I've been looking forward to this. So I'm shout out to Deb, shout out to you, Steve, for hitting me up, man. I appreciate y'all. This is a dope opportunity. I thank y'all. I'm honored to be on your channel, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, likewise, bro. Yep. So for those in the audio crowd, it's myself, Steve. I'm joined by Mr. Dev. He's there. He's waving. And my boy Phil.
What up?
Hey, so y'all know how we do it. We're gonna break it open and dedicate. This is episode 93. So we're gonna break it open as we always do and dedicate it to a infamous, famous Redskin watchful team player. And 93. I'm trying to figure who could 93 be.
This is I want to see if y'all can guess who 93 is going to be.
93. I'm drawing blanks. A memorable Washington football player.
Too. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
Well, there's two it could possibly. There's two you could roll with, right? One is on the team now.
It's Jonathan Allen, right?
Yeah.
That would be one, but that's not the one I picked. I picked someone with a bit more longevity.
I don't know.
I want you to think huge biceps. I'm talking.
Did he play for Nebraska?
I don't know who he. I'm trying to remember who. No, he was a no. He was an
Trent Murphy.
Just go, Phil. Just go. I thought Trent Murphy.
Trent Murphy.
Philip Daniels.
Oh,
PD.
yeah.
Mr. Catfish.
That guy.
That's a shame. The dude was with this team for 6 years. He was such a consistent player for us during that time, and we only remember him for the Catfish.
He wasn't a solid player, but solid doesn't get good memories. I'm sorry.
No, but I see. I liked Philip Daniels. I liked the way he played. I mean, dude came with it every time he was out there.
Solid.
Plus, Jonathan Allen was too easy.
John Allen was too easy. That's fine.
John Allen's too.
What up, Adam?
What up, Adam?
John Allen might mess around. John Allen might fuck around and be an All-Pro or All-Star this year or something.
Yeah, he's going to be Pro Bowler this year.
Oh, he might be an All-Pro. He might got some points there, my guy.
A lot of women lie, numbers never lie, bro.
Bruh.
I mean,
my man got more sacks than Aaron Donald, bruh.
Man, he's got
my man has more sacks than Aaron Donald,
he's
bruh.
He's got as high of a pass rush percentage, win percentage too.
Yeah,
he's winning. You know, he's having a good year.
He's got more sacks. Before you even go even more in depth with it,
he's an interior
Aaron Donald. Heaven sent, son.
Yeah.
And this
Aaron Donald sometimes shoots from the outside a lot too.
Yeah,
he's inside every play.
He's doubled every play on the inside. You notice he gets a lot of centers chipping off of him and things.
Early in the season, kind of not, but lately, yeah, he been definitely.
So are we starting Ioannidis at defensive end again because Sweat's out? Is that what we're going with?
Probably
I
so.
Hope.
I don't know. They really seem to like James Smith Williams.
James Smith Williams is solid, but I think they need to start Matt though.
I mean, he's
done. Matt so Settles get some more playing time too.
It's funny because he's done better than I thought. I thought that of the two guys we got late, that was going to be Shaka Toney that was going to be in that position of coming up with a few surprise sacks. That was the guy I thought was going to be the surprise
King guy for real. But
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
but James Smith Williams seems to be doing it. In his limited role.
He's been solid.
Yeah. So
was that our abbreviated intro, Phil? We good?
Yeah.
Ready to move
all right.
on? Okay.
Philip Daniels. I mean, we already went into talking about John Allen, how great he is, and we're going to focus on the now and the future.
True.
Since we already talked about the past.
After he left the team, he came back. He was thinking coach, and then eventually he was doing that. I think he's doing that in Philly right now, if I'm not mistaken.
So.
What is up with our old guys always ending up in Philly now?
Who knows, bro?
Could their old guys end up over here? This is how it goes. NFC East
Wendell
family
Smallwood.
bench.
That's about all I can think.
No, I mean I'm not talking about a bum like him. Okay, he don't count. He don't count, bro. He don't count. I mean the Deshaun Jacksons and foreign franchise quarterbacks who were washed up when they got over here. I ain't gonna say no names.
Deshaun Jackson has some good years, bro. He has some good
No.
years.
I ain't talking about Deshaun. I'm talking the washed up quarterback that we got from them bums.
Oh,
I ain't gonna say no names.
McNabb.
Yeah, we got Alpha Morris out of it at the end of the day, so that's fine.
We did. But before we talk about Tampa, which is why we're here today, let's talk with Tony and the boys about halfway point. We talked about this on our podcast last week, but let's talk about it a little bit more. Halfway point MVPs on offense and defense. I'm putting everybody on the spot. I want to hear what you guys go off the cuff. So, Tony, let's go to you. Give me your halfway MVP, mid offense, and for defense. What you got?
All right, so my offensive MVP is, of course, Terry McLaurin, period. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? It's just the most obvious thing in the world. Obviously. He's the only one that's actually being productive every week. I would have gave Gibson some consideration, but he can't keep the church's money off the floor. So until he stops doing that, I can't do that. He has fumbleitis and it's starting to piss me off. Next, defensive MVP. We already talked about the guy, Mr. Jonathan Allen. Dude has 6.5 sacks, like, bro. But he has more sacks than Chase Young and Montez Sweat combined. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the man's a monster. Like, what are we talking about here? I mean, another guy might nominate maybe like Cameron Curl. Cameron Curl actually very quietly having a really solid season. It's just that the secondary has been so bad that it's made him look bad. But he's actually been playing well. So that's probably the guys I'm picking. But definitely Terry on the offense. Like,
okay. Hey, let's make this more interesting. Y'all can't pick the same people that Tony picked. Yeah. Go for it.
That's fair. Shit there.
All right.
Taylor Heineke. And I see your eyes light up. The reason why I
gotta go. I'm going home.
The reason why is this. Name another player on the team that basically single-handedly won 2 games at least by itself. The 2 games we won basically is because Taylor Heineke. Now, I mean, maybe before we lost might have been also.
I was about to say that.
You that argument, but
the 2 games, I can't go with McLaurin. You got to realize this. That's who I would have said.
That's not.
But
you
think about it.
You could have went Gibby before you go Heineke, bro.
No, man, Gibby put some church's money on the floor. Even you said it. I think McKissick's better. I think McKissick's more important to us than him. Only because of those fumbles, man. It's irritating as hell. And I love Gibson, man.
But he ain't been healthy too, though.
I don't give a shit. His hands broke. His hands
ain't broke. I'm just saying.
You ever see that movie, The Program, where they made him hold that ball? That's what they did with Gibson, bro.
Go ahead, Slim.
But on offense, I'm gonna go with Heineke only because I can't pick McLaurin, and because that I feel like out of all the games we did win, which is 2,
man, you could
he
pick
was the main reason we won those 2 games.
Bro, you could pick off the line, bro.
Everybody hurt. I can't pick off.
I mean, but when they were healthy, till last week.
I got it. You said halfway point. Halfway point. The only one that's been healthy all year has been fucking Charles Leno. The rest of them been in and out all year. Chase Roulier will get it, I guess. If not, wouldn't he? I guess. But
hey, your pick was Heineke, so now you got to give us a defense.
I'm going Heineke and defense. Man.
Left the district. What up?
Yeah, my
Thanks for joining.
Is definitely broke.
Can't be Terry.
District.
I don't know who I pick on defense. I'm going Payne. I might go with Payne or Home. But I'm going with Payne.
Payne. Okay. Payne. Deron Payne.
No, take it back. Take it back. No. Tress Way, baby. Tress Way plays defense. That's what I'm going with.
Huh?
Best punter alive, big dog.
Sweat, bro. You could pick Sweat, bro.
Best punter alive.
You pick Sweat, bro.
3 sacks ain't doing it for you, bro.
You a bold man, dude.
There's 3 other dudes on the team.
I got some interesting ones here.
All right, so Tony, you had Terry McLaurin and John Allen.
Yeah.
Dev, you had Taylor Heineke and Tressway. So Phil, go ahead.
All right, on offense, I'm saying Charles Leno. If I can't go McLaurin, I would go Gibson if it weren't for the fumbles. I would go McKissick if he did more than a couple of catches. If he contributed more in the running game, I would say him. So I'm gonna go with Charles Leno. Can you imagine how much worse our passing game would be if he wasn't as good as he was anchoring the blind side?
That's true.
Think about that.
I mean, it would have been really excellent if we gotten traded an all-pro left tackle for a 5th rounder. That's trash juice.
Well, guess what? Charles Leno is a former all-pro, and he's playing at a high level over there at the left tackle. Now,
he's been playing really well. I can't disagree with you.
On defense, this is only. I want to say this with an asterisk. Buffalo nickel version Landon Collins.
Oh, you for one game?
Two. But anyway.
Only 2.5. He played that second half version.
Buffalo nickel version Landon Collins has made this defense so much better. Look how much better defense has played in the last 2 games relative to before that. They've been pretty good about keeping the run limited. They've been better at stopping the short passing game. He's one of the most solid tacklers in that middle of the field.
He's really spicy with this one.
So, I know that people don't like. Here's the thing. I know people don't like Landon Collins. It's really because of the fact that he commanded such a high salary and Bruce Allen gave it to him. But Landon Collins as a Buffalo nickel, partially because he's been playing well, and partially because he's justifying what I've been demanding Jack Del Rio do since February. So,
hey, Ron said he's a linebacker, bro.
Okay, my turn. Y'all making me dig some scraps. Let's recap. So Tony's got McLaurin, Allen. Dev has Heineke and
Tressway.
Phil, yours again. You have
Charles Leno and Buffalo nickel Landon Collins.
Okay, so my offensive MVP for the halfway point is Logan fucking Thomas.
Logan F. Thomas. 2 games.
He played 4 games. I don't care. I'm still going with him because you know what? An MVP is somebody that makes an impact on a team. When he went down, this team is not the same. This is not the same team on offense. So that's why I think Logan Thomas is such a crucial part. Because honestly, and there's nobody else left to me. Chase Roulier. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Chase Roulier will be my halfway point. But I really want to give it to Logan. But you guys made a good point.
No. I'm actually going to back you up on this. I'm going to back you up on the Logan Thomas. Only because, yes, Ricky Seals-Jones does have more catches and yards than Logan Thomas because he's played more since Logan's been hurt. But let's also keep in mind something. Logan Thomas has an over 20% better catch percentage on targets thrown to him than Ricky Seals-Jones.
He does. And Ref the District says Chase Roulier is the best O-lineman. True. But you know what? I love Logan. I'm going to go with Logan. Chase should get it. But I'm gonna go with Logan. Defense. I'm gonna go with
Cheeseman.
No, I'm gonna go with Cole Holcomb on defense because you guys took all the good ones. He is playing better than I think he has in the past. I would go Chase. I would go Montez. That's kind of easy. They haven't. I don't know if they deserved a MVP, but
I mean Chase does have. Sweat does have 4 sacks.
He does.
I like Sweat. He's my favorite player on the defense, man. But
yeah, same here.
I ain't gonna pick him to be.
It just I don't know.
Cam Curl. Interesting.
No one picked Cam Curl. He's been so quiet. You hadn't heard his name all year.
I mean, because he's not getting the snap.
He got burnt up twice.
Let's be real. It's probably a good thing you're not hearing his name. If you're hearing his name, it's probably not for good reasons.
Man, he got turned around back there.
I heard his name a few times for pass deflections, but that's about it though. So.
Rep the District says John Allen on defense. He's earned every penny of his contract. Okay, so we're gonna flip the script and do the same thing. Give me your least MVPs. Your least valuable player.
Might be the same answer.
Tony, go ahead.
Least valuable players on offense and defense. Oh, I got you. This is gonna be fun. I'm talking about defense. I ain't gonna do offense yet. William Jackson III is trash. Awful.
Yes.
Get his bum out of here.
I don't think he's trash.
I think he's trash in this
He be getting
scheme.
burnt toast with butter on it. Get him out of here.
He's trash in this scheme.
Bruh, he's been horrible. He's been
in this
Fuller,
scheme.
Fuller,
When he's
Fuller
playing
been
man,
burnt just
he's
as much as
good.
him.
Son. Well,
But he is not a zone corner.
The co-MVP. Him and Kellen for both been trash. They both been getting cooked with extra seasoning and sauteed and butter. Get them to both. Get them out of here.
throwing up all over themselves. Mom spaghetti.
Okay.
Bruh. But the extra Parmesan cheese. They trash. Next. Finally, for offense, I want to say Gibby so bad, but Gibby hasn't been productive.
Yeah.
Taylor Heineke. Ooh. These last 4 games, boy.
Yeah.
If y'all watch my channel, I did a Taylor Heineke video analyzing his statistics versus good teams and bad teams and good defenses, bad defenses. If the defense is worth anything worth a damn, he has been horrific. Yeah. Horrific. He's been a horror film. Oh my gosh. I don't want to watch him. Get him out of here.
I'm gonna give him a little credit because last game 4 starting offensive lineman, no starting tight end, 1 starting wide receiver, running back fumbling out time.
Okay,
you know, it's been like that most of all his 7 starts. Like it's always you don't never have.
But the line been healthy though.
I mean, for the most part, they've been healthy. He hasn't been sacked either, except for the ones he ran out of bounds when he shouldn't have.
Hasn't been running the ball either. He ain't been running.
Yeah. I wonder, man. But hear me out though. You know you effed up when you score 13 points against the worst defense in football. There's no excuses for that. None. That's when I got off the bandwagon. I was done with the experiment. Get him the hell out of there. Call Kyle Allen. I can't do this no more. No. Should have been called Kyle Allen's number and get him out.
Agrees with you.
Heineke ain't it?
I agree with Ref the District on that.
Ref the District says I give for the defensive least valuable player. I'd give him a pass since he's a new guy learning the scheme, but his spat with Pac-Man tells me he doesn't get it.
Probably still leads the team in interceptions too, by the way.
Yeah. All right, Phil, let's go to you for number 2 this time.
All right, my least valuable player on defense is Bobby McCain. I'm not a fan. That dude does not know how to play. Like, you're a free safety. Your job is to make sure no one gets behind you. And he always crashes down on somebody in the short or intermediate range. And the corners look even worse because they're passing off the deep defender to him, and he's nowhere, or deep receiver to him, and he's nowhere to be found. And I don't know if that's a communication thing. I don't know if that's just the dude does not realize that he's supposed to play back. I don't know what it is. But Bobby, he's got to go. I don't care who you put in there. Put in DeShazer Everett. Put in Derek Forrest. Put in Jeremy Reeves. I don't care. Get somebody.
Not him. Not that one. That's where you draw the line, right, Apke? I dropped
anyone for him. Anyone for him.
No, McCain is looking like Apke this season.
That's fine. But don't throw the actual Apke in there. Might actually get worse.
Is Reed Darty on the waiver wire, man? Is Reed Darty available?
No, we got the Shazer Everett. But anyway.
I put Shays back there. I'm cool.
The Shazer, Dev calls the Shazer Black Reed Dowdy. But because these managed to hold on.
I put Shays out there, bro. I'm cool with Shays.
Shays a hit though.
Yeah, he does. And that's why I want him.
He's striking.
But least valuable player on offense.
After this, you said the right one.
I gotta kill. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to try to eliminate everybody who has been least valuable because they haven't played. So I can't say Fitz. I can't say Curtis Samuel.
Oh, you can definitely say Curtis Samuel.
No, because he's been hurt. All right, So I'm going to try to go with someone who's.
I walked on an assembly line with a torn Achilles and a boot on for 8 hours, man. For a month.
So I mean, look, the one half he was healthy, he had 4 catches and like 3 first downs for us. So look, obviously we know that Curtis Samuel can do something when he's healthy. But this is tough. But
that's easy for me.
I'm gonna say Scott Turner.
That's fair. I like that.
I was going with Jack Del Rio on defense.
Oh my gosh!
the defense has been playing better, Dev. That's coaching. When you make your team better. Our offense has regressed. Scott Turner is our least valuable anything on offense. And here's the thing. I don't actually hate his schemes. I hate his play calling, right? Like, the one thing Scott Turner does that Jay Gruden did not grasp at all was Scott Turner realizes that your offense and your passing game, your run game should play off of each other, right? So at least when you see our team line up in various formations, we pass and run out of the same formations. Jay Gruden did not grasp that concept. He would pass out of a formation that you never saw us run out of. So it made it very easy to key on, right? Scott Turner at least grasped that concept. However, what he chooses to call and what down and distance he calls them in, it's just mind-boggling. This is why we have no consistent running game. We never run the ball on first down.
Nope.
No, we throw the ball on first down, and then it's incomplete. And then we try to run some kind of stupid draw play on 2nd and 10, and now it's 3rd and 7, and then we run a 4-yard routes all over the place, and then it's 4th and 3. And then we go for it, and then Heineke does something like, I don't know, trip short of the line of game, and suddenly we lose the ball on downs and give the other team really good field position and fuck our defense some more. So, Scott Turner leased everything. I'm off that bandwagon. I am actually on I want to see what Kyle Allen can do, because this offense does run better with Kyle than anyone else. And since we've now come to the realization that Taylor Heineke is not it.
So what you going to find out with Kyle Allen? He's a backup quarterback?
Fitz is not going to be here anytime soon this season. Put Kyle in and see what happens. If anything else, if he can keep the team going, if he can keep this offense going, it may take some pressure off the defense.
For what? For what, though? What, you going to just find out he's a backup quarterback? I mean, that's what you're going to find out. He's a backup quarterback.
You want to win games or not? And don't start with this tanking.
Man, you're gonna have just as likely of a chance winning a game. You're gonna have just as likely of a chance winning a game with Heineke and no weapons than you will with Kyle Allen and no weapons. You got the same amount of time.
Kyle Allen had the same weapons last year, and
that dude's not even on the contract.
You were on this same podcast saying so, Dev.
This dude ain't even on the contract.
I'm gonna go with Phil on this one. Out all the quarterbacks that played 2020, Kyle Allen played the best. Period.
I agree with you. But
he played better than Alex Smith. He played better than bum old Dwayne Haskins. He played better than everybody daggone mother.
But so what though? He could play the same as he did last year. Good. He's still gonna be a backup quarterback next year.
And that's fine. But he's better than Heineke. Bro,
is he?
Bro,
is he? Is he? Are they mostly they're like this, man? Like it's not really.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this.
It's like this.
I'm gonna grab some notes that I've taken about Taylor's statistics and tell me, can we get any worse than this? Against good teams, against good teams with good defenses. This is how you look. 56% completion percentage, 910 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 6 picks with a 56 quarterback rating. Can we get worse than that? It can't get no worse.
What's Allen's against good teams?
That's some Alex Smith shit.
I mean,
right there.
He didn't play any last year. He didn't play any last year.
There wasn't no good teams he played last year either, and we barely won those games. Every team we played that was good had a backup quarterback in. Like like I'm saying, it's like peas. It's like this. So you be taking a moderately average quarterback and replacing him with another moderately average quarterback that's not even on the contract next year. At least with Heineke, man, play so you can at least get some experience and be better and be a better backup next year for wherever the quarterback is.
Hold on.
This is on the contract.
How does anybody else on this offense get better with Taylor Heineke as quarterback?
Man, he's not bad enough to where you can't develop guys on the team. He's not bad. I don't think he's so bad.
I agree with that, right? I agree with that, right? We got to keep that same energy Ron kept last year. We said the same thing about Haskins. They put him out the 4 games. This man played in 7.
He's not as bad as Haskins.
Bro,
you couldn't get a
4-game win. 4-game losing streak. You're playing like trash.
But he wasn't the reason. Haskins is the reasons Haskins can't play quarterback because you can't develop games. You can't develop other guys with Haskins because Haskins was really bad, man, at everything. Basically, You watch the games, he was bad at everything, man. Like Heineke and Allen are not that so much different that you can't evaluate the other guys on the team, man. He at least knows the offense.
You can evaluate guys when the quarterback.
Well, I'm saying if you're wrong,
why would you want to? If you evaluate Allen, though, he's not going to be here next year. He's not even under contract.
Okay, what I'm saying, if you're wrong, right? You got to keep that same energy you kept last year. Heineke's been playing like straight trash these past months.
Heineke hasn't been the reason you're losing, bro. Heineke hasn't been the reason. He hasn't been the
yes, the last 3 games we have 10 points each game. The last 2 games.
I give him one of those. I give him one of those, and he's the reason, though. Like you think he's really?
Can't score the red zone. Why is that?
I mean, all right. So the game against the Packers, he did fall short of the end zone, right? That's Heineke. But you gonna blame him for McLaurin dropping a wide open touchdown pass?
I'm not saying.
Yes,
I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Ball behind
in the red zone since the Falcons game.
He dove and missed it, man.
Since the Falcons game. Damn, I'm not talking the Packers game. Forget it.
It won the Packers game, though.
They have been inefficient in the red zone for the past month. That is not on the. What's the good old saying? The quarterback gets the most praise when they win and the most blame when they lose. So we got the same daggone energy.
You got the guy running in the red zone. He goes to the red zone. Who's he going to throw to?
Hey, check this out. This is my Pro Football Focus account.
Exactly.
Check it out. I want you to look at all these quarterbacks.
You been out there eating?
All these quarterbacks. Ready?
Fucking Jalen Hurts is up there, and he's trash.
Let's keep going. I'm gonna keep going, Dev. I'm gonna keep going.
Boy,
Davis Mills is ahead of Taylor Heineke in this bitch. Look.
Good God.
That's cool. Now go show Allen from last year.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
I will. I'll have to find it.
Let's go look it up. Let's find out.
And he played 0 starting quarterbacks, by the way, on the other team.
So I will say Heineke's
I'm not saying that Allen's not better than Heineke. What I'm saying is that that Allen's not even.
He's not
like
better than Heineke. I get what you saying.
Yeah, right. It's not that much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not a big deal.
You're talking physically. I'm talking moving this offense and finding a way to.
We've seen Heineke move the offense. We've seen Heineke move the offense before, man. You take a snapshots. 7 starts. 3 of the last 7 starts are bad. The first 3 or 4 weren't bad. You don't know, And
so he's regressing. That's not a good.
It doesn't mean he's regressing. The team's regressing. You don't have a number 2 receiver, starting tight end, 2, 3, 4 offensive linemen at a time. Running back keeps fumbling, and you're playing offenses that score 30 a game.
It's actually a 70 from last year. Unlike Heineke's 56.
I'm just saying.
70 to be around 23, 24 this year.
Yeah, it's like peas and carrots.
Fellas,
all right.
Let's move on. So we got William Jackson III and Taylor Heineke from Tony. Bob McCain, Scott Turner from Phil. Dev, give me your least valuable
He's the worst defensive player I've ever seen.
The man barely played.
He took mine. He still deserves to be the least.
Bostic is trash juice, man.
Hey, Chris Bryant, what up, bro?
What up, Chris?
What up, Hog Farmer Chris?
Bostic is trash juice.
Where the love for Jamin Davis at? He been trash too.
I don't know. I wouldn't call Jamin trash though. I would just say he ain't great. I don't think Jamin's been trash.
Jamin been out here getting his ass.
So who's your offensive?
He been playing pretty good.
I'm trolling. It's a joke, bro. It's a joke.
Give me your least offensive, Dev. Who you got? He's in deep thought.
This is gonna be easy, man. But I don't want to say the dude's name, man.
Say it.
Charles. It's the worst thing ever happened, dog.
It's a deep Charles.
It is like his first time he ever even dressed. The motherfucker came up. The first time he played, he tore his leg up. The second time he ever played, he gave him like 3 sacks.
You are still salty.
Washington ain't give 3 sacks up all year, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like is still salty over the fact that
they gave away a motherfucking first round all-pro tackle for a 5th round bum, dog. They don't even dress.
True.
I mean, I can't make this story up, man.
But Deb, they didn't have a choice, bro.
Man, you had a choice. You
had no trade value at that point, bro.
You could have let him walk and got a 3. You could have got a 3rd round compensation pick, letting him walk, bro. I got offered a 1st round pick for him the year before, and fucking Bruce
trade value. That's not on the front office that's there now.
Bruce
Yeah,
was
that's
going to
on
give
Bruce
him
Allen.
I'm just saying.
The walking
He runs straight value.
Man, they could have let him walk. Got a 3rd round compensatory pick, dog. They took 5th round pick on a fucking lineman.
I understand that, but did you want him in the locker room?
Yeah, 100% the chance. What worse could happen, dog? We only won 7 games. Would you think was going to win 6? Give me like
I'm just
like,
saying.
What would happen?
You don't want to score players in your locker room, bro. You just don't want that.
Man,
you don't want that, bro.
What difference did it make? What difference
if
would it
make?
make?
You trying to change the culture? You don't want that, bro.
Man,
you don't.
I don't hear none of this shit. You know, would have changed our culture? A 3rd round pick over a 5th round pick would have changed the culture. I want that dude is crazy.
I mean, hey, we did get a 3rd round of this past draft.
That's true. All right, so I'm gonna go, and my least valuable player on offense, and I'm just in line with ref the district. Samuel, he's not even been on the field. Curtis Samuel is my halfway point least valuable player on offense. Now, I will say I don't think it's his fault about I think he was brought back too early to begin with. They should have never brought him back.
I tore an Achilles and I was on the assembly line at GM like for 2 months with a boot on, still working.
But you know what? He still gets his L. So Curtis Samuel, take this L. I know you're not listening to this, so it doesn't matter. Even if you are, not your fault, but you could take this L. Defense, Jamin Davis, our 1st round pick, number 9. What number 19? 19. Man, least valuable player. I need my 1st round pick to do more than what you're doing. I need more.
Ain't on the daggone thing.
No,
I
don't think he's bad. College too early. I'm convinced.
I think he's average. I think he's okay.
I think it's hard to say. I know he's not. We overdrafted him as of right now today, November 12th. Overdrafted.
Reach.
I'm not, and you can't compare Micah Parsons to him because Micah Parsons on the outside. But
what about the other middle linebackers that got drafted in the draft?
JOK better.
Who?
Jeremiah Wilson-Caramo.
JOK.
Yeah, but he only played 3 games, bro, and he was done for the year.
Okay, that's fine. We played better than 3 games, but Jamin Davis has the whole damn season.
Right, so what I'm going to do is wait to the end of the season.
JOK is going to turn out
I'm going to the end of the season and handpick 3 of his best games. Like, I don't think he's played that bad. I don't think the first game, horrible. But, I mean, after the first game, they kind of took his playing time away a little bit. But he ain't really played horrible when he got to play. Like this last game, he played pretty good. He's all right.
Bro, you know it's bad when your 1st round pick plays 13 snaps.
Man, that's just Jack Del Rio, man.
But
maybe
hey, check this out.
On somebody's choice for
here was everyone drafted after Jamin Davis. Kadarius Toney, the Giants.
Man,
Quiddy Payne.
You can't go against. Let's go linebackers, dog.
Quiddy Payne. I'm just saying. Best player available, right? Quiddy Payne, Indianapolis. Caleb Farley, cornerback, Virginia Tech. I like him a lot. Christian Darrisaw, Minnesota. Najee Harris, Pittsburgh. Travis Etienne to Jacksonville.
I don't care what y'all say. If they had to pick any of these motherfuckers y'all talking about,
Rashad Bateman to Baltimore, done nothing. Peyton Turner, defensive end, Houston, done nothing. Eric Stokes would have been a good pickup. Eric Stokes would have been a good pickup.
ETN ain't played, by the way.
Solid, bro.
Greg Rousseau, edge. Buffalo. Odafe Owe, Penn State edge, and then Joe Tryon Shoyinka, another edge out of Tampa Bay. So I don't know. Maybe you could have traded back. Got second round or somebody else.
But we needed a linebacker, bro. I think most people knew that we needed a linebacker.
You could have drafted JOK.
You could have.
Like I said, he's out the rest of the year.
Who got hurt though after 3 games?
I don't think Jamin Davis has been terrible. I think that he just is young and he's not playing knowing what his job is. He's thinking too much. I think the last game or two he's been pretty good, man.
I'm gonna say this.
I would say last game might have been our best linebacker last game outside Landon Collins.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say about Jamin though. First of all, they play him outside. They play him out of position for way too long. He's not a Mike. Period. Number two. He's extremely raw at the position. So why the hell you take a project in the 1st round? That's just stupid.
It is.
And then third of all, they hyped him up like he's the next best thing. He run a 4.40.
I think he's gonna be all right.
245.
I think he's gonna be a good player.
Dog.
I'm fine with hyping up draft picks because that's what you do.
And he played like trash when you play me to feel like, bro.
So, Chris,
hey, what up, Chris?
I think he's going to be a good player, though, Protech. I think he's going to be a good player. I'm not saying he's a good player now, but I think
it's going to take a while, bro. But I don't want to wait for a while. I'm tired of waiting.
I think by the end of the year, he's going to be a good player. Not a great player, but he's going to be a good player.
Yeah.
What's a good player? Is Cole Holcomb a good player?
Cole Holcomb is solid.
He's okay.
I think he could be at least a Cole Holcomb. That's a win, bro.
If I need a first round pick, I need him to be a Luke Kuechly in the first round. That's what I need.
He might be next year or the year after. He might be.
I'm just saying,
this year.
But I'm saying right now, halfway point.
Right. It take time, but right now,
he ain't good. All right, so let's move on to these Bama's coming on Sunday to FedEx Field. I picked Samuels and I picked Jamin Davis. Tony, who are the 2021 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man? Tell us. What do you think about the Bucs this year?
They're a damn good football team. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
Tom Brady. They have fought through some injuries and still play well and got out with some dubs they want to get away with, i.e. week 1. Even I hate them daggone Cowgirls. They don't put that daggone game on damn W. But whatever. They've been getting away with some W's they weren't supposed to get. But hey, kudos to Bruce Arians and Tom Brady and the rest of the crew. When healthy, I think they maybe had the best offensive football outside of the newly Odell Beckham live Rams. But outside of those guys, yeah.
Von Miller.
Best offense football. And also defensively, you can't run on them. You just can't run on these dudes. You just can't run on them. For some reason, their defensive line is just a stone wall of big dudes that say, you can't run on me. So you got to throw around them. You got to turn your short passing game to extension the run game. You got to throw screens instead of run draws. It ruins your game plan. It's annoying. But
hold on. That doesn't ruin our game plan because that's all we do.
I mean, you get my point, Phil. Other teams. You know what I'm saying? Gosh. There are a problem. We struggle early. We get our ass whooped. And that's what I'm going to say about that.
All right. Phil, what do you think about the Bucs this year, man?
I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl this year. I think that there are too many better teams in the NFC, but I think that they're a strong contender. Not just the Rams, but I think that they are Cardinals.
Cardinals, but the Rams.
if Aaron Rodgers isn't suspended for life for lying about his COVID shot, the Packers, because Lord knows, lying about that is akin to murder.
I'm immunized.
There's better teams in the NFC than the Bucs, but the Bucs are up there for sure. They are definitely one of the contenders, and we aren't. So that tells you exactly where things are heading into this game. Now, I will say this: they're a team that the way their defense is predicated, we can move the ball on them in the passing game because our passing game matches up with their weaknesses really well. But I don't know if we have the talent to pull off anything out of that. I think that they're just too talented to, break. They may bend, but I don't see them breaking. And prior assessment's right, man. They can not be run on. They are one of the best run stopping defenses in the league. Maybe the Titans are about equal to them in that category, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, let's just take a real quick look at some of their numbers they're putting down. So their schedule, you can see some of their victories and losses. Took it to the Cowboys, the Falcons, two of the teams they should have beat. They took an L to the Rams.
A lot of teams taking L's to the Rams.
True. The Dolphins, the Eagles, the Bears, the Saints, or the Bears. They ripped off 4 in a row and lost to the Saints, the Jameis Winston-led Saints, and now they're also without Jameis Winston now. So, and then they hit the bye week, and then they're ready to take their vengeance on the Washington football team. But let's scroll a little bit further down. Look at their their rankings right here. Look at that. Number 1 ranked offense in points scored. Number 2 in total yards. The defense, 13, in points allowed, and 7th in total yards. So they are stout team We'll get to when we get to
Yeah,
predictions.
woo.
We shall see. But I think these numbers speak for themselves. I don't think we have to really
For sure.
talk about it.
For
Chris
sure, for
McDaniel
sure.
says the Buccaneers are a good matchup for Washington, actually. So, Chris, put it in the chat, man. Explain why you think the Buccaneers are a good matchup for Washington. Because I'm actually dying to know why you think that. Because just looking at the numbers, it's hard for me to tell. When we get to the injury report, which we will in a minute,
I'm sensing sarcasm.
it could be. Maybe it is.
Nah.
Maybe it isn't. I don't know. But Leonard Fournette's going to bang it down in the end zone. You're playing FanDuel. I would play Leonard Fournette. That's just me.
And DraftKings.
And
We haven't
DraftKings. There you go,
we haven't
bro.
really ran on like that though, have we?
No, but okay. You know what? We'll just get to the injury report. They're going to be without Chris Godwin. Maybe they're without Gronk and without Antonio Brown. So all they have is Mike Evans. Why would you not run the ball down our throat?
Yeah,
That's just
because all we have is Fuller. I mean, that's the reason why you would just not run it down our ass. And we got a good defensive line, just still, even without Sweat. I would pass all over these guys. Everybody else has done it.
True. Look, here's I just sorted it by receptions. So here's their receiving core. Chris Godwin clearly is he's a possible. If Chris Godwin plays,
he's questionable.
And Mike Evans, he is questionable. We'll see. Him and Mike Evans, man, that's their 1-2 punch. But why not run it down the throat with Fournette? Say what?
Scotty Miller probably have 5 touchdowns.
You think so?
Hey, chill.
Scotty Miller would be the one I'd be worried about.
Scotty Miller do something like that, bro. I'm gonna turn that game off, bro. I'm gonna turn it off immediately. Turn that shit.
Hold on. Scotty Miller did that to us in the playoffs. He was, even though everybody remembers, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, but Scotty Miller was the one who really got the key catches that kept drives going.
Key third down conversions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So that's who the 2021 Bucs are. Everyone gave their kind of thoughts. Who should we be looking at tomorrow? Sunday, when we play on Sunday. Tony, who should the Washington football team have their eyes on based on the injury report we just talked about?
Well, first of all, Chris Godwin is a monster, as y'all see from the statistics. So definitely want to keep your eye on him. I think he's a huge X factor in this game. He's the best receiver. I know, Mike Evans is there, but you see what the statistics say. Yep. So because Chris Godwin is their one as of right now. So that's the guy I'm keeping my eyes on. And defensively, the whole defensive line, like, bro, you can't run on these dudes. I'm gonna keep saying it. You can't run the football. Like, they make you one dimensional for you even want to do anything. It's like, oh, hey, we're the Bucs. You can't run on us. No, sirree. They came in with tumble that shit. You're not running the football over here. No. You're going to throw it, okay?
Not today.
Mr. Heineke, yeah, you want to have your coming out party last year? Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
At home. Again, at home. Yeah.
Do it again.
We shall see.
Again now.
Dev. He does, though.
Hold on, before we go.
I do it again. Shoot.
So Chris responded. So I asked Chris, why does he think the Bucs are a good matchup for us? And he goes, because we like to pass the ball all damn game, and we can't run against them anyways. So if they give up more to the pass, that's Scott's favorite thing to call. A run here and there and then pass. But I would say, Taylor Heineke. That's what I would say. Taylor Heineke.
He's going to go off.
Hey, I love to be wrong. I'll be wrong. Shit, we win.
Steve's
I'll be wrong.
I love to be wrong in this situation too.
Phil, who do you think we should be looking for?
I'm with you, Leonard Fournette.
Yeah,
I think that's going to be the key. If they come in without Chris Godwin and they can't run the ball, this game gets real interesting.
That's true.
But that's two big ifs.
Yeah.
All right. We know who they are on defense. Their offense right now, because of the injury report, we don't know who they're going to be on offense. And that's going to be the key. Can they run the ball? If they can, then it doesn't matter. If they can't, then it's a matter of are Scotty and Godwin going to carry this passing offense? Because no Gronk, no Antonio Brown. You're missing some of those pieces that are these aging but ancillary pieces that still get the job done when called upon. And if you're missing them and you're missing Godwin, then you got some issues.
Yep.
You got some issues, even if you're Tom Brady. And I know we all have high opinions of Tom Brady. Love him or hate him, you can't deny what he's done in his career. But he hasn't had to do the New England game down in Tampa Bay. New England game is you give Tom Brady a bunch of receivers who fit specifically into a certain scheme and that they can only play well in. They don't do well like that anywhere else. And then Tom Brady could just throw the ball to them because they're going to be open because they're playing their specialty. In Tampa, he's been handed all of the weapons. He went from having, a Saddam-era Iraqi army set of weapons to having a modern U.S. arsenal complete with nukes and battle cruisers and all that other stuff. He's been given all the weapons.
Yeah.
All right. And, we don't know if Tom can go back to playing with, a whole bunch of Scotty Miller types. We don't know if he
I wouldn't doubt him, though. I'm not going to be the one to bet against Tom Brady.
He can't. I'm just not saying he can't. I'm just saying that if you're going to have doubts, that's where the doubts are going to lie.
That's true. Dev, who you think? Who should we be looking for?
Devin White.
Devin White?
Yeah, I think he's by far, in my opinion, he's probably right now the best middle linebacker in the league.
Yeah,
and that's just my opinion. And he's a legit game-changing problem, especially for a quarterback who didn't, even though we've seen him all year, he doesn't have a ton of experience, and he didn't play against them last game.
All they have to do is put a spy on Taylor.
You're on mute down there, Protech.
You put a spy on Taylor.
We ain't playing in the last matchup, so
right. I think that's the
don't
thing
forget
that,
he sat that last game when we played him.
Yeah, he was a huge factor why they did all that Heineke crap.
Yeah, they put a spy on Taylor. That's the key to beating him. You spy Taylor, he's not running. Taylor in the pocket does not win.
I would like to see Taylor with his weapons. I just want to see it, man. Like I want to see the angst that the assistant coach you hate. What's his name? Turner.
Scott Turner.
Scott Turner. I want to see I want to see the angst he pulls with Samuel back there running around in the backfield a little bit. I like to see it. I like to see, Carter maybe playing alongside those guys too. And, I like to see Diami Brown healthy, which is supposed to be this game, and Thomas and all those guys there and Gibson not fumble. I like to see all those guys there one time and see what Taylor can do.
I'd like to see Scott be as good as his dad was at coordinating an offense.
I mean, basically he is, right?
Agreed.
But listen,
I'm not a big fan of Norv Turner either.
If you don't have all your weapons, your quarterback's job is to make those people better. Make those people better.
Say it again, Steve.
If you can't make them better, hey, coordinator, put them in a position so they can be better. Like use their strengths.
It's easy to do that if you guys play every kind of.
He did that over the past couple of games. Del Rio changed up how the defense was playing, moved some guys around, and suddenly the defense plays better.
I think that was a wrong call, bro.
Needs to do with this offense.
I think that was a wrong call to move Landon to linebacker. I think that was a wrong call.
So for me, I'm saying they should look out for Shaquille Barrett, outside linebacker.
Yeah.
Edge,
sack
artist. He's ranked number 11th in PFF. He's got 5.5 sacks on the year. He's going to be a monster.
Playing?
2 pass deflections and
he's questionable.
Two forced fumbles.
Oh, we're dead.
Hey, be here, Steve. Put up Chris McDaniel's last comment.
Hold on. So y'all telling me that Sam was the starting right guard? Charles was starting right tackle.
Possibly.
So Chris says,
we're dead, dude.
Taylor or Kyle? We're screwed. Kyle played almost all season with the Panthers for 14 games or so. Now, Taylor actually runs the offense decent enough to get by, and I do not want to downgrade to captain interception, and I have repeat of what he showed us against the Giants last year, what he showed in Carolina.
Okay.
I don't think it's that much of a difference. I don't think that the end result.
I want to
is
hear those
ridiculous.
stats. I want to hear those stats again about Taylor.
I do
teams.
think Taylor. I do think Taylor Heineke. I do think Taylor Heineke has a better chance.
We can do this again.
Of pulling a game where he can take where he can win it by himself out of his ass.
Dev, I'm about to make a point here. I'm about to make a point here. What are the stats of Taylor Heineke against good defenses again?
Okay, so I'll do both, so you can see the vast difference. So against bad teams or teams that aren't doing anything, which was the Falcons and Giants, he completed 72% of his passes, 626 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 pick.
With no spies, and he had rushing.
Versus any decent team. Hold on.
Giants have one of the best defenses in the NFL, though, bro. Stop. They do. They do. They're
okay.
They're a bad team, but they're one of the best defenses in the NFL.
They regressed from last year, though. They're not the same defense they were last year.
They were in week 3 or 2 when we played them.
Anyway,
it still sucked. They were bad football teams.
What's Taylor against good teams?
All right. So against decent teams or decent, well, the Chiefs were not a decent defense when we played them, but decent teams. 56% completion percentage, 910 yards, which is 225 yards per game, 4 touchdowns, 6 picks, with a 56 quarterback rating.
Eesh.
Captain interception.
And Kyle Allen only threw 1 pick last year, by the way.
4-1. 4-1. 4 TD, 1.
4 TDs, 1 pick. Yeah.
Here's the thing. We talk about. Here's my point. You talk about Taylor running the offense decent enough to get by, like actually runs decent. Now he doesn't. No, he did it better before. Now the teams have some game tape on Taylor. He has regressed. The offense is less effective. We've scored 33 points in 3 games.
He can't do it in the pocket.
We've watched these games though, right? Like you gotta obviously know that some of these guys aren't getting open as maybe some of the other guys would. Some of these offensive linemen aren't blocking the way it's like a lot of things you got to go in consideration when you say a guy.
Until the Broncos game,
and throws the offensive line because everybody in front of him is 4 or 5 inches taller.
Now, I would say these guys are not getting open.
Guys aren't getting open sometimes. Okay, man.
But where's
there's been guys dropping passes they usually catch. There's been running backs not doing things they should be doing. There's been a lot of crazy things going on, man. Like outside, I'm not saying quarterback. Like those things happen to Alex. Those things happen to like Rodgers. He can. His talent is high enough where he can kind of overcome that stuff. You got a guy who's like an average talent with maybe a little bit above average athleticism for a quarterback. Then things like the things don't go perfect. They snowball on a guy like him. And they'll snowball on Allen too. He's not good enough to justify benching a guy who's just as good as him.
I will say this though. Not to interrupt you. I will say this though. If everyone talk about that Giants game last year that Kyle Allen played and he played like trash, he played bad, right? He had that fumble, right? That went back for a touchdown. What did he do? He marched that team right down the field and threw a touchdown pass to Cam Sims that was supposed to tie the game up. If Rondo could go for 2 like an idiot, we go to overtime with the football game, but never talk for another day. Taylor doesn't have. He doesn't come back after mistakes like that. Except for the Giants game. So one time he came back from a mistake like that and actually did something.
I think Ron might be a bad coach.
We don't. Hey, Chris says
Ron is a gambler. He earned that.
I'm not a Ron fan. I don't think Ron's a bad head coach.
This is the reason I say he may be. I think he's average. But this is the reason I think he may be though, is because you really think about last year when he was like this revelation kind of to people. Jack Del Rio coached most of their practices because Ron wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things that they learned in practice. Wait a minute though. A lot of those things that he was practicing and a lot of things that they did, those habits they did, that mentality, that tough man mentality they had last year that you're not seeing this year. A lot of that may have been Del Rio. You know, I mean, you got to think about this, man. Honestly, who's out of all the coaches in that locker room, who you think it really is like the one that gets in your face and players' faces in the toughest? Who you think that might be?
Probably Jack.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You notice, like, people said it on Twitter and Facebook that you watched Chase Young last year after the play or right before the play ends, and you watch him this year, it seems like a totally different guy. Like, after he like misses a sack, he kind of jogs. You know what I'm saying? He might, he last year was pumping his fist, running around. The dude got like a bunch of late hits on the quarterback last year, man. Just overexcited and juiced up.
So Chris says, I'm not saying he's good, not at all, but we know that Kyle is already. So let's see Taylor get the reps and be the backup to our rookie next year.
We know what Taylor is.
At some point, your last point is great. Right. So at some point, we're gonna know what Taylor is this year, and I want to see what Kyle is because I want to see who is going to be our backup quarterback next year. It's either going to be Taylor or Kyle.
Kyle's not under contract.
And we're getting a quarterback next year.
Hold on, time out. The funny thing is, I want to get this point out real quick. The funny thing is, though, we talk. Let's see what Taylor got. 5 other teams already seen what Taylor Heineke got.
Thank you.
Best around the league. Best around the league, my guy. So what are we talking about here, my guy?
Yeah.
Taylor earned the right to audition for the job, and he has failed the audition.
And the funny thing is, you know who's younger? You know who's younger? By 3 years? Kyle Allen is.
Yeah.
He's 25, Taylor's 28.
What 3 years means nothing in the NFL, man. Nowadays. That don't mean nothing at quarterback nowadays. There's a guy exactly my age. Like mine and Tom Brady's birthday is the exact same day. Dog, we're the same age. That motherfucker's playing quarterback. Think about it.
Hold on.
I gotta wear wrist guard.
Crazy anomaly though.
Chris McDaniel just said Kyle has on tape already, and yet he doesn't regress.
There's a lot of guys playing.
The more tape people get on Taylor Heineke, the more he regresses. That tells you what I need to know.
3 years is not that big a deal, man, for a quarterback.
Well, fellas, look at the injury report real quick.
On being your quarterback for 10 years.
Dev's like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Let's get this moving.
No. Listen, before we make our score predictions, I just want you to see. So they're down Antonio Brown, AB. They're down Rob Gronkowski. Rashard Robinson's out, and they got a couple questionables. And then Chris Godwin's going to be, like Tony said, that's going to be the X factor. That's a big question.
He's going to go. I'm
sure he will.
He's going to go. He's going to go. You might say Chris Godwin's playing. He's going to go.
And Sue's going to play too.
Sue's playing. Yeah.
From a Washington perspective, we had Samuel out. No surprise. St. Juice illness. Hopefully he plays Sunday. I hope he plays Sunday.
He's out.
He's out.
I'm sorry. He is out. No, he's out. He's out. I don't know what his illness is.
Protocol. So
he got beat like he stole something. He got beat like he stole something last game.
He did. Montez Sweat, that broken jaw. I don't know. Let it field. He's out.
How did it happen?
Why is he not on IR?
I don't know because they must think.
Why is Chris Samuel on IR? What are you doing? Bro?
Just shut him down. Shut him down.
Well, you can't. If Curtis Samuel goes on IR again twice, you're done for the season. But
that's fine. Anyway.
This jaw should be okay because they can put a thing around it where you can guard it. But the problem with the jaw is that you got to like eat liquid diet, so he'll probably lose like 25 pounds.
And shut him down. We don't need him. We ain't winning. We ain't competing for anything this year for the rest of the year.
We got the same records as everybody else, basically, bro. Outside the top 5 teams or so, everybody else got.
If you remember, Ron did not expect everyone else to be so bad last year, and then 2 weeks ago, he kind of maybe it was JP Finley. He asked, I can't help that we won the division last year. He was like, were we necessarily better than all those teams? Maybe not, but he can't help that we won that division. So when I interpret that as, well, damn, I kind of wish we didn't win the division already.
Yeah, I mean, he said that too.
Yeah, because if we didn't win the division again, our stupid weasel ass media would pick us apart because that's what they do. Because they're not legitimate, reporters. They're just gossip columnists.
Let's be honest. We're in the NFC
fuck
East,
Chris
bro.
Russell. Fuck all those guys. I don't want to hear anything they have to say.
Bad boy record label and staff. You want?
Hey,
you look like
you get better journalism from the top 10 Washington football team podcasts than you do from anything in the DMV. I'm sorry.
Talk your ish, brother.
I
still want my apology from Chris Russell too.
Hey man, hey, I'm a better reporter than all them. Simple.
What's beef?
You gotta be able to be on Twitter to get that apology, Phil.
He's probably the reason why I got permanently suspended too.
All right,
that's tough.
We're running a little bit long, so let's go ahead and fast forward to our score predictions. And for Tony, just so you know, we always try to give away something for score. We never given anything away. I got a signed Bryce Love pylon. I got some signed stuff that I just want to give away, but we haven't been able to give it away because no one's ever been able to predict the right score. So
if y'all get the score right, Phil's going to give up his premium Pornhub account name, y'all.
What the fuck? Hey, go ahead, bro. You stupid.
Husky Muscle on
hey, bro, chill. What the
right, so, go ahead, so recap.
Oh, I gotta go, cuz. You got
Chris McDaniel, man, with the comment of the year. Chris McDaniel. I'd rather listen to y'all than JP or Kyle. Chris, we love you, bro, man.
I would too, but I like JP Chris, Kyle, man.
Hey, then you gotta go listen. Then you gotta go listen to Tony. You gotta go listen to Tony right after us at Protech Sports. Look him up on YouTube.
Hey, go hit that subscribe button, Protech Sports Network.
That's right.
IG handle right there. I appreciate that.
I don't have IG because I'm old.
You can follow me on Twitter, man. You got my Twitter, bro.
Hey, so before we go into our predictions, which is the final segment, I just want to recap the score from last week. So it was 17-10 Denver. And then so last week, I'm going to rip off some scores. We had 28-25 Dev, 27-26 Phil. Both of y'all picked Washington. And then I had 31-27 for Denver. So us in the group, that's what we picked. Nobody else picked a pretty close score. We had some 30-17s, 24-17s. Almost everybody picked Washington football team. Just myself and Marcus Edlin had Denver winning that game last week. So with that being said,
do it again.
I'm ready to log. Y'all need to stop picking this damn team to win. Maybe we'll actually win one if you do.
You ain't got to worry about it this week.
Our guest of honor, throw us out a score prediction. What do you think the score is going to be for next week? And I'm going to tell you right now, Vegas has Tampa Bay minus 9.5. So Tampa Bay is favored by 9.5 points. And you're looking at 51 points for the over-under.
It's more like 12.5.
Correct.
You look at it. So
what do you got?
So y'all want me to troll here? Y'all want to be realistic?
Whatever you want. This is your segment.
If I'm trolling, it's 59-14. So if I'm being realistic,
if I'm going to give away a side piece of Washington football team,
you think it's going to be that close? Nah.
Damn, bro, damn, you funny as hell, man. All right, realistically. The same score as the playoff game last year. 31-22. Same. It's gonna be eerie all over again. It's gonna flow just like the same way. It's gonna go the same daggone way. We're gonna keep it close for a half. And we're like, all right, look, man, we tired of y'all. Go about 14. We score a garbage touchdown later, something. And it's 31-22. Tampa Bay Buccaneers get the dub and put the coffin on the Washington football team season. Just RIP. Nice knowing you. Good next year.
What you got, Dev?
We look good at first for about a quarter or two, and then we get stretched out like a Kardashian at NBA All-Star Weekend. Basically. That's how easy we're going to get beat.
Okay. Throw some numbers on it.
38-17 Tampa.
You mother effer. That's my exact score. Okay, I always go last. That's my score. I picked 38-17. And Dev, if that's the score you're going to go with, we will do something to finish it out. If you know what, I'm going to send you the shit if you win anyway. So, all right, 38-17. That's my score.
The pylon? Is it the pylon?
The pylon. Bryce Love signed pylon. That's my score as well. I already typed it in. 38-17 Tampa Bay. So that's a good score. I agree with your score. That's what I picked too. Phil, what do you got for comments?
All right.
Score.
We're going to look awful early. And then at halftime, the shift happens.
Uh-oh.
And Kyle Allen comes in at quarterback.
Oh, look at you.
And suddenly the offense comes a little more to life. And then the game gets to within one score.
I had to give him the celebratory Negro please look.
And then
I'm dead.
And then Tampa Bay scores that back-breaking touchdown with like 3.5 minutes to go to put it out of reach. 31-16 Tampa Bay.
31-16. All that for 31-16 Tampa Bay. And
we will get it We will get it
Hold
to.
on, he stuck it in there.
Here's the thing. It'll be like 21. It'll be like 21-3 at halftime, and then Kyle Allen will get us to 24-16, and then
Chris McDaniel says 35-10 Tampa Bay. I got you logged, bro. I got you logged.
Heineke could go ham though. He might go Heineke mode. He might turn Super Saiyan.
We got it. So Chris Blewett is gone. We got a new kicker. I don't even know his name right now off the top of my head.
Joey Sly.
Joey Sly. He kicked for what, 2 teams this year so far? He was on 2 different rosters, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Joey
He's a
Sly.
former Panther too, by the way.
Former Panther. That's right. They love Carolina North. Used to be Tampa North.
This. I don't say
I'm not
going to blame kickers because kickers will play for multitudes of teams
Joey Sly.
unless they're a top 8 kicker in the league.
Hey, how do y'all feel about OBJ going? You know, I low key, I thought
the Rams won to Super Bowl.
Low key, I wanted Washington to get OBJ because I was like, there's no downside to that.
But Dev, we know this. He's only going to go to a contender. He wasn't coming to us. We ain't a contender.
He was on waivers, son. It wouldn't have mattered. I would have claimed his ass. And if he didn't want to play, traded for 6 in offseason, man. Y'all crazy. I mean, I don't know. He was not guaranteed contract. That all you got to do paying $4 million this year and not guaranteed the next 2 years. You could have cut him. I mean, sometimes play chestnut checkers. What if his ass had went to Dallas or something?
Yeah, they put a bunch of his salary into his signing bonus into salary, so that somebody was able to sign him pretty easily.
It cost $4 million to pay him to play. If you had got him on waivers, that's what it would have been.
But he already said he wanted to go to a contender. So why would someone want someone who doesn't want to be there? That's just how it is.
I wouldn't give a shit. I go to work every day. Don't want to be there, bro.
Yeah, that's you. That's not OBJ built differently. You know, he's built a little differently.
Crybaby. I would have been like paperwork. I would have been like Ryan when he had that talk with Landon. Paperwork says you're a linebacker, bro.
Yeah.
Paperwork says you're a Washington football team, bro.
Play.
Right. I mean,
you want to play the Giants. You know you want to play the Giants in the division. You know you want to play the Giants.
Man, all I'm saying is, what if Dallas had got OBJ? Well, I'd have looked real shitty at that point. But sometimes you got to play defense.
So, consensus. We ain't winning this game. Too. We ain't winning this game. So that puts us at what? 2-7. 2-7.
Still making the playoffs.
Coughing. Yeah, hell, even
still making it.
The Dolphins beat the Ravens last night, man. What's going on in this world? 2021. Tua came in relief and beat the Ravens, man. What's going on this year?
Over my man Lamar Jackson. That's my guy. If you don't know Protech, I'm a diehard Louisville guy too, man. So anything Louisville.
Lamar, my dog too. But
return his jersey tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well,
let's go ahead and shut this down, fellas. Tony, it has been.
Also a Louisville guy.
He is. He set some records.
That's where he learned to hit on secretaries.
All the records were
go ahead, bro. Stop what you doing.
Hey, Tony, it has been a pleasure, brother. We appreciate you coming out, joining us today. Sure. Let's give a shout. Tony, who you got any shout outs to give to anyone out there and whoever's listening for all 3 people?
Shout out to our Washington football team YouTube community. Shout out to everybody from the Addicts to the big dogs like Louis T and Ed Oliver.
Yeah, Big Ed. Also doing Locked On Wizards, Big Ed.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to one guy, he's talking sports. Shout out to the gang, man. Just shout out to everybody. Shout out to Big Simple 422. Shout out to my boy Natty at DMV Sports Zone. Shout out to everybody. It's in this community, man. We got the strongest knit community on YouTube, period. Don't at me. If you don't think we are, fuck you. Excuse my French. Don't care. But yeah, we are the best YouTube community out here. Period.
We the best.
We the baddest.
The best.
We the best.
We got the best football team. We got the best YouTube community.
Let me tell you how my night's going, though, man. Louisville lost and the Knicks lost.
Then you getting spanked. I feel bad for you.
Yeah. Sorry about the Knicks, but then Wizards in first place, though. Woo! 8-3. Ooh.
My Sixers in fourth place. I'll take it. It's cool.
Hey, Philly's coming up.
Louisville got beat by
I'm from Pennsylvania, by the way.
Furman, bro.
Okay.
Louisville basketball got beat by Furman.
I saw that. I didn't even want to say nothing to you,
all right. That's the style we should end the show. I heard enough of that.
Hey, Chris McDaniel's building a point for next episode. So Cam to Carolina is building drama for next week. If Cam beats us, what does that make round look like? So we will table that for next week and see what's up. See what is up. Phil, you got any shout outs, bro?
Shout out to. I'm gonna do a product plug just because of the fact that I like their company.
Whatever.
But shout out to Backwoods Beard Company. You can follow Backwoods Beard Co. on Instagram. Yeah. A good friend of mine actually owns the company. Fantastic product. You like all natural stuff. And it's actually taking this scraggly bit of beard of mine that's really wiry and kind of ethnic, because I am wiry and kind of ethnic, and has smoothed it out quite a bit in just a week and a half. So I highly recommend their products. I know the guy who runs it. Dude's of the highest ethical caliber. He is a Washington fan as well. So you want to support both our fans and people running small businesses out here. Again, Backwoods Beard Company.
Hey, man, my uncle said if you eat more booty, you get a better beard, dog.
Well, that's why I have this much of a beard, because I eat plenty of ass, but that's not even for this podcast.
Bro, why? Bro, why are we talking about
That's what Dev does, man.
My stomach just turned, bro.
That's what Dev.
See, this is what Dev does.
Dev eating the groceries, bro. What are we doing?
He ain't got no girlfriend, bro.
I got a whole wife, sir.
No, not for long if you ain't eating that. No.
Yeah, hey, you know on that weird shit, all right? She ain't that weird. Hell nah. Hell nah.
Steve's smart, because I know Steve agrees with us, but he's just being quiet because he knows he's got to be the PG face of this podcast.
Dev.
Ain't no guy we sent to the league. We sent Steve to the
my wife. I tried that. My wife would divorce me. She would shoot me.
Chris says, you know what? Phil rocks my style, so check it out. Hey, No Shave November.
There you go, Chris. I'm telling you, you will love their products.
That's right. Dev, you got any shout outs, bro?
Shout out to Megan Embert. I hope I didn't butcher her name, and all the ladies out there sticking up for all the ladies. Hey, NFL, release the fucking report, bro. Let's get that shit done. And shout out to like the Washington Football Addicts Facebook group, man. I haven't been really talking that much in there because I'm scared I'll get banned again forever. But
just be polite. Just be polite.
Man, I told
you seen some of the people that infiltrated.
I told our old co-host that I was going to kidnap him and bring him back to the Washington football team, and I got banned for like 30 days. I said I was going to kidnap Rod.
That's what happens, man.
I'm too lazy to kidnap people anyways.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Well, I'm gonna give my shout out to Tony from Protech. Hey, man. So when we first started this YouTube channel last summer, I think Tony was like the first person that jumped on a stream and shot it in the comments, man. Hey, much love to you, Tony, and what you're doing over there on your YouTube channel, and you're posting content in the group. And we appreciate that. Thank you for having us, bro. Chris McDaniel, thanks for joining us in the chat. Ref the district. And Tony, where can everyone find you out in the ether? Let them know.
Yeah, man. So I see the IG handle right there.
Yep. I got your Twitter handle right there. Let's go.
Your Twitter handle is long as hell. I'm sorry, but Twitter won't let me change it. It's retarded. Excuse the retardation of Twitter. You can find me at Protech Sports Network on YouTube, man. Road to 2K on the way.
That gets us unmonetized. Like, oh shit, we was talking about eating ass 5 minutes ago.
I mean, hey.
Steve was, by the way.
I keep the cursing on my other channel, all right? So I got a second channel. It's called Life of Tone, where I do vlogs. I do all types of crap. I do a bunch of discussion videos. I have a podcast called Change the Narrative, when we talk about certain topics and how to change those topics into positivity or negativity. A lot of stuff on that second channel. I can go check that out as well. If y'all like sneakers, I got my sneaker content too. So
yeah, what was it called? Life of what?
You know I'm a sneakerhead, bro. I got the off-white ones. I got the off-white 4s. I got all kind of shit. I got some Balenciaga high tops. I
got some off-white 5.
Yeah, Devin and Balenciagas will be legendary.
Balenciagas, the ones like socks.
Like Chris McDaniel.
No, I got the alligator joints.
Oh my god, Pitbull Les Jones. Oh my gosh, I had a pair. I had to let them Jones go.
That's what barbecue sauce.
They feel like bricks, bro. Like it feel like your feet gain like 5 pounds trying to walk in.
These motherfuckers they got memory foam in them.
My feet hurt.
I got the Balenciaga memory foam in them. The serial number on. Hey, feel like I'm walking in the lake, bro.
Person there. You enjoy the second channel, bro.
Yeah. Hey, kick that channel one more time. What's it called?
It's called Life of Tone.
Life of Tone.
It's the acronym is a lot, so it's ALOT.
Yeah,
no extra period at the T. So
bet.
by the way,
bet.
I can find it. Put the link in there. It's gonna be hard to find though, so we got to put ALT with the periods. Look under channels. Like you're not gonna find it just by regular search.
Right.
You're not gonna find it there. So
That's
roll to 200 subscribers on that channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, Protech Sports Network going crazy with the content. Appreciate y'all for having me on.
Let's go. Tony, hey,
sir.
Y'all got to come pull up on me now.
Yes.
We got to get the
send
love.
us. Send us.
Hey, damn. You can't talk eating ass on my channel, bro. Please.
Oh, man.
we shut that down, man.
No, by the way, that was Steve, by the way. If y'all don't feel like rewinding and listening, Steve said that. He's the one talking about, I don't know where we find these guys at, man. I try to be a Christian. You know what I'm saying? I try to be understanding black boys.
Yeah, this is true.
Football team.
Dev was talking about not doing a podcast on, what was it, Sunday night because he has to go to church. So
true.
That's facts.
But Tony, if you listen to so we got this barbershop series we do where we don't talk about Washington football team. We just talk about whatever. That's just X-rated. It's MA-17.
Hey, I'll let me on one of those. That sounds fun.
You bring your drink, you bring your smoke, and we just kick it. We talk about whatever. We'll get you on the next one, bro, for sure. That'd be good stuff.
I'll bring you Casamigos with me.
Tone, are you familiar with DC Tweet Team?
Yes.
All right. We had Andy Burrows on here pissed drunk.
Yeah,
on one of our barbershops.
We're live still, right?
Yeah, we're still live. And shout out to Andy. So I want to say thank you to Andy. He just hung up the podcast hat today. Yeah. And I want to say thank you, Andy Burrows, so much. We love you, bro. You've been part of the Addicts since day one. Before there was a podcast, before we were all creating content. Andy has been with us. We had a Madden League like 4 years ago, and Andy was a part of it. We love Andy Burrows. So go big shout out to Andy. If you ain't following him, go follow him. Shout out to DC Tweet Team and Maurice and Shelly over there doing content. But we love
Andy
it.
Burritos.
Andy Burritos quit the podcast. Yes, Chris, I think you're on the same stuff we are. Hey, barbershop's fun. We're gonna try to do it once a month at least talking about some other watch football team. Give us a little bit of reprieve from I don't know, man, what they're doing to us.
We'll talk a little Wizards. We'll talk a little, a little
bit of
whatever.
everything.
A little bit of everything. A little bit of cat.
But Tony, sit tight after this. We love you guys. Hey, come check us out 12:30 Sunday afternoon, right before the game. A quick 30-minute live stream just to get the latest and greatest. What's going on around the league? What's going on with the team? The latest injury reports. And we go live about 30 minutes before the game, talk about 20 minutes, and then we'll see you guys all in the live game thread in the Addicts group. Keep that shit popping. We averaging about 300, 400, 500 comments a game, so that's good stuff, man. Everyone's like we're sitting there watching at a bar together, so it's pretty lit. So that's what's up. Hey, we love you guys, and we'll catch you next time. As always, peace.
Stay up.